Nick, Dan, and Ryan. Drivers ready. Marshals on your toes. I'll call you by names. Chris Garay, Jan, Nick Peters, Dan Jones, and Ryan Schmid. 5 of the finest here. A good group of stock short courses. Jones alive in the points. Schmid's had a lot of pace lately, and Nick Peters is always dangerous. Chris Garay gracing us with his presence today. And it wouldn't be trackside without Jan. First hot lap going to come off of Schmid, 17.9, Garay, 18.0. Couple of good laps to get us going here in short course. 17.5, second time around for Garay. That seems snappy. Schmid and Jones trying to work together in front of me now, both with quick trucks. That's going to put Garay on the point, then Schmid on the 2. Peters, Jones, Purfuerst early on in this one. Race number 2 underway. That's the first. That's our race of stock short course. Then we'll move on to the first race of stock buggy. So next up is Kevin Doonan, Dave Cooper, Cody Cooper, Tony Mandela, Little Larry Vandervelden, Cottrell, Pagel, and Scholes. Race number 4 should start thinking about it. That's Mazer, Hamill, Martins, Cooper, Shane, Riley, Sorgen, Matt Kozik, and Zach. You guys should start thinking about it. Race number 2 underway. We are chasing the green, white, and pink of Chris Garay. Chris coming out on a fast 17-lap pace. There goes Garay across the line. Another good lap off of Garay. Schmid up to that second spot. Had a little bobble earlier. Looks to have cleaned it up now. Good clean lines coming off that yellow, black, and white truck in front of me now. Ryan Schmid going to be your second place ride. Nick Peters in that gold and black third. Jan hanging on to the 4. And sit down Jones on the 5. We're not even 2 minutes into this one. Lots of time to go. We are chasing Chris Garay. Good lines for Garay through that left side section. We'll come up with exciting names for the track as we figure it out. There's a new hot lap of the race for Garay right there, 17.3. We're on a fast 17-lap pace off of Garay. Schmid on a fast 16. Same for Peters and Purfuerst. Another good lap there for Garay. Halfway home in this one, Chris, Ryan, Nick, Jan, and Dan. A good tight race in the midfield, but a big lead for Garay here with 2:20 to go. Good start to the layout for Chris. There's a 17.4. Another good lap off of Garay. A little too much grip in front of the driver's stand, but it lands on the wheels. He gets rolling again. We get just over 2 minutes to go. The battle looks like it's going to be for that 2 spot. Schmid, Peters, Purfuerst. Covered by just a couple of seconds across those 3 trucks. Good run to start the layout for Jan. She's sitting 3rd right now, just a couple seconds off of Schmid. Schmid with that big power slide in front of the tech table. Ryan and Nick Peters trying to keep up the speed, and here comes Chris Garay every lap getting closer. Garay regularly lapping inside of 18s. Everybody else over that 18-second barrier. Garay with plenty of pace in that truck. Watching that chicane. 1:20 to go. Little bobble there for Garay, but he's still got an 8.5-second lead to the Schmid, Peters, Purfuerst, Jones battle. Dan Jones cracks the 18-second barrier. Just starting to close in on Jan. Gave up a little bit of time there. He'll get rolling again. So it's Garay, Schmid, Peters, Purfuerst, and Jones. Schmid picking up some pace here as things work on. Looks like he's developed a 4.5-second gap to that Peters, Purfuerst, and Jones battle. But we are still 10 seconds or more behind Chris Garay. That white, green, and pink through the sweeper. Chris bringing it here in round 1. Schmid setting his hot lap at 17.9. Garay going 17.7 while working traffic behind him. Lots of speed in that truck right now. 30 seconds to go. There's a new hot lap for Garay right there, 17.331. Him and Schmid mix it up there in front of the driver's stand. Look like matching mistakes. The Peters-Purfuerst battle lives on. Nick is ahead of Jan by time, but Jan within striking range. They're going to get one more lap. We got 5 seconds plus the extra time. Most of you on your last lap, but I'll confirm. Keep going, Dan. Jones going to get one more. Rough break there for Garay. Finish strong. I'll tell you if you're done, but drive hard. I'll tell you if you're done. Keep driving. Peters done. Purfuerst done. Garay done. Schmid done. Jones going to finish this up right here. That is a race. Chris Garay coming out swinging round 1. 17 and a 12. Schmid beats out Peters by 2/10 at the end of it. Long last lap for Schmid. Hangs on to the spot. Then Purfuerst ahead of Jones.